Hey, it's your girl Jasmine with Simply Jazzy by Design, and we are back with another tutorial. Today's tutorial will be going over hand fans. Now, these can be used for a variety of reasons. Church fans, family reunions, events, funerals, weddings, whatever you need a fan for, we'll cover how to make those using my template. Now, for the sake of today's video, we will be making a funeral fan for my sister. She passed away a few years ago, and at that time, I wasn't doing things like this. Actually, she's the reason why I started. Story time for a whole nother time. But she's the reason my business started. So I decided to give her a proper set of memorial items and also use it as a way to create the tutorial for you guys today. So in honor of my sister Michelle, we'll go ahead and get started. With my template, if you guys do order it from my Etsy shop, you will receive a frame and access to all six of these different fan types. So you have your clipped corners, you have your circle, you have your bread. That's what they call it, the bread shape. If you look at the loaf of bread, that's kind of what it looks like. Then we have our octagon. Then we have our square, and it is a rounded corner square, as well as our flower. So these here are just to show you all the six that you do receive in the file. This is what you'll actually receive is the frame version of it. Frames in Canva, I'm so glad that you can create your own because it makes things so much easier. For the sake of today's video, we will be using a bread frame. We will be using the bread fan frame. So let's jump right into it. My sister did pass away from lupus, and for those who do or do not know, lupus awareness is purple. So anytime I'm doing anything for her, I tend to stick with purple and butterflies, which are the symbols for lupus. She did lose her battle back in 2013 with lupus. She was 25 years old. All right, so first things first. The reason why we use the frame is so that we can make it easy to print as well as easy to keep our shape. If you use just a regular shape, yes, you can change the colors and everything, but you can't add a photo to this whole back. You'll just have extra ink that you're wasting. For the size of this, I just want to make sure that I used my entire page, which is 8.5 by 11. So we're going to make sure that we optimize this. You are more than welcome to resize your fans from the template. My only ask is that you don't share the template with other people. All right, so we have our fan. We're going to go ahead and get started with a background. So I'm going to jump over to elements and see if we can find something with purple and clouds. Right, so we're going to go see. Oh, this right here. Ooh, I kind of like this. Let's keep looking. Like the pink as well. If this is not your first time with me, then you know I am very indecisive when it comes to backgrounds. Guys, backgrounds are my hardest thing. And that's usually why I start with it. But I typically, most of the time, I change it halfway through, at the end, once everything comes together. So I don't know why I spend so much time on backgrounds. For the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and select this one and move forward with it. So of course, when you're using a frame, all you have to do is move it around, and now it has jumped to that frame. Next, I'm going to go and add my sister's photo. And I typically like to use this exact same photo of her anytime I'm using something for her because it's my whole family's favorite photo of her. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And then I'm going to get off my photos so y'all not just staring at my face. One of the great things about Canva in their Pro edition is that you can remove background. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit edit image. I'm guessing we got some new features with cropping. Oh, the smart crop, I believe is what they're trying to say, isn't it? Not sure. But it had a flashing dot up top as if it was to say, hey, we have some new features that you haven't explored. But for the sake of this, let's go and edit image and remove backgrounds. And it's taking a minute, but here we go. And of course, it's still trying to make her the background, which I don't want. So I'm going to move that over to the side really quickly. We're going to come here and select our fan, and we are going to lock it. So we're going to lock that position of that. It's supposed to make it, okay. Supposed to, no, we don't want to lock position. We want to lock it. There we go. All right, so now we've locked it. And we're going to go ahead and add her to it. Now, in terms of when you're adding your elements on top, if you have an element that goes off the side of your fan, of course, that's just going to go off the side of your fan. When you cut them out, you can just cut that off. But that is the reason why I like to keep my actual frame in a way that I can do it to where the background is there. If you don't want to have to worry about it going off the side, then you don't have to. It just cuts out perfectly. For the sake of this, let's see what it looks like if I put it down at the bottom. And of course, you can always bring that in. So you can always crop it. I do apologize. Let me put my phone on mute because a message was just sent in my church group. And so I know that my notifications are going to be going off for a while. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and place her down here in this corner. For the sake of this, I'm gonna put her like right. We'll probably play with her picture a little bit, but that's the picture I want to use. Like I said, we'll probably play around with it a little bit and see how we want to adjust it and move it according to what we want. I'm saying that, but I'm still messing with it, right? All right, so we're gonna just leave it alone for now. Like I said, we may just go back and make some adjustments later. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and add her name and some text. So of course we want to do in loving, I can type, memory of, and then we're going to add her name. And I want to do Michele Mikki, which was her nickname, Mickey. Right, so we have her name. And we're just gonna work on making some adjustments to make those both work. All right, so let's find a nice font. Kind of like that one. Let's see. Let's play around with fonts. That's my second thing that I have a problem with. I'm a very indecisive person, which makes designing take a little bit longer sometimes. Let's change the color of this to white just so you guys can see it a little bit better in terms of us selecting a font. I know I want something scripty, but not too scripty to where you can't read it. And I actually like that. And I can get that on one line, eh? Definitely have to choose another color if we decide to go with that one. Like that. Let's just make some adjustments. And I'm just making some adjustments, guys. I think I may do that the other way around. I think I may do that in white and maybe change this to the purple. I had the purple, then it disappeared. So go back, make that purple. Then go to my effects, change that to purple. Then come back and change this to white. It's not giving what I want. Maybe it's the font. All right, so let's go see something else. We can always um, come up here and type in script or cursive. And I want bold, but not too bold. And now that I'm thinking about it, I actually think I want to separate it. Think I want to separate her name. All right, because now I can make it read this way. And that'll give us a chance to make it a little bit bigger, and things of that sort. All right, so the Mickey, I like it. I'm gonna keep it, but these two I'm going to change. And I actually may not do cursive on those. I might just keep Mickey in cursive. I actually like that. Uh, and so we'll do that one as well. Okay. And so with that, we can make these. Just making some adjustments. Make sure what size is that? 82.8. So let's just do it 81. And same here. 81. Making sure we adjust the sizing so that it all fits. And I like that. Change the color probably. Make this one purple with a white outline. Purple with a white outline. And I'm just going to keep this white and take the effects off altogether. And so this, shift this, we'll go to effects and we're going to give it, I'm actually liking the splice, but I want the splice to be with white. Purple and make that's it right there. And I'll just zoom just so I can get a little bit better view. All right, y'all, please excuse the sniffling. I am just getting over something. I don't know if it's allergies or not, but it's just finally coming away. And so, yeah. All right. So then we're gonna do our unloving memory of, which is usually what font is this? Brittany. Let's just do that in the same fonts. Okay, fine. There it is. All right. And we're going to give this a little bit of a rounded. So we're gonna go down to our, I'm sorry, y'all. I just realized I'm just going through selecting stuff. Um, we're gonna go to our effects into curve. Then we'll scroll down just so we can change the curve of it. And like so. And we're gonna make it white. Bring that up a tinge. And all right, Nick, we're gonna move you over here. Maybe move you down some. And then if we move you down some, we're gonna bring your name up here. So in that case, what we're gonna do is this Michelle in Michelle. Y'all, that's been my name, my last name for forever, and I can't spell it today. Okay, so we're not gonna change that because I don't love it anymore. Uh, all right, and so brush script is what that is, and I love it. Okay, I can work with that. And we're going to curve this as well, but we're gonna curve it the other way. So we're gonna curve, and we're gonna curve it the other way so that it's going up. And I will show you guys why in a second. We're gonna bring it down a hair, and we're gonna move Mickey right there. All right, so now it says in loving memory of Mickey, Michelle Nicole Houston. Not loving that font. Just love when my fonts start acting crazy on Canva, which is fine. We're gonna work with it. Um, And we're gonna find something for my baby, okay? And it could just be me being super picky. I know. Like I said, I tend to spend a lot of time on this when I am designing on my own. And yeah, it takes a bit of my time, but I'm trying to move forward for the sake of this video. But just give me one more second, y'all. I promise. I'm gonna settle on something. All right, Mick. We gonna figure out something. Okay, for the sake of that, we're just okay. We're gonna stick with that for now. I'll probably change it later. For the sake of the video, we're gonna move forward. Uh, and go ahead and get some more stuff added to this. I do want to change this up here to probably black. Yep, that's fine. Um, that's fine. And then let's maybe go ahead and add, not that, I don't want to splice it because I did that one, but I do, where is my purple? If y'all didn't know, if you're ever having a problem matching a color and it's not coming up as your colors that are already in your document, you can always go into here to select the color and the little droplet next to it, and it'll allow you to hover over some stuff and pick out a color. So that's what we're going to do. And that's what we've done. Actually, let's outline that in black and see what happens. Um, what if we make it purple? Um, we make it purple and outline it in white. Mm, line it in purple and make it white. Let's stick with that. It just looks so bomb. Don't love it, but we'll stick with it for now. All right. So in love and memory of Mickey, Michelle Nicole Houston. Then we're going to add um and we're just going to add her information, which I know. I think I want to put it like here. Um, and those need to be, those can be script. We can see by making it the same thing. Just going back in, pulling that up. And yes, we probably need to make those white and even. And we may need to add a small outline in black just so that it can come up off of the page and give it a little pop. And then we're going to use the same font for this part. So I'm just taking the stuff off to put information for these two pieces, and we'll make it smaller. July 7th, not 20, 1988. And we'll take it down some. And why is that looking so weird? I might have to change the font on this. And then we will also duplicate that. So the 2013. And let's see what these look like in purple with a light shadow. That'll work for me. Make some more effect. There we go. So it's just playing around with some effects. I don't necessarily want to make this video about how to design in Canva. That's something that I have covered in previous videos. Um, and if not, we can definitely make something more in depth. Um, this is based more so of how to actually create the fans. So just bear with me, you guys, on the designing aspects of it. As I said before, she never got the proper uh, memorial materials when she passed away originally. So I just want to do her justice, but also get you guys information on how to create these fans. So I do want to keep it simple. I will, go back and add some more things for her, jazz it up some. But for the sake of this video, I do want to at least show you how to work with the frame and how to add some general information to it. I just want to make this right here bigger. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's see if we can find some butterflies. Purple butterflies if possible. It's usually a lot of the time on memorial fans, I will use doves, the pearly gates kind of thing. But like I said, I do want to use butterflies for her. And I am liking this little butterfly, and it may be the only one we use for sake of time. Just taking my background remover a little bit of time. I just went in, found a butterfly that I like under elements. I'm running the background remover now to see if I can get that white out of there. So I just have this pretty little butterfly. And that's what we're just gonna do. Place a few butterflies. Okay, stop playing with me. All right, like I said, just place a few butterflies. Um, moving them around, alternating the sizes. You can do a lot with just one butterfly. You don't have to go in and select 10 different butterflies to make it look nice. You can use one butterfly and just make some simple adjustments to that one butterfly. I'm going to bring this one over, but we're going to move it behind her so that it's kind of cut off a little bit of her face, but that's okay. That's how we want it. And like I said, we're just gonna make some adjustments, move some butterflies, change some sizes, and just add a few little butterflies um, to her background. Oops, that's not what I wanted to. There we go. So we just added some butterflies to that. Nothing too much. Nothing too. Let me see if I can find some purple flower. Just to add a nice little floral element to it. I know what I'm looking for and I see it, but I don't see it. So for the sake of, we're going to use this. Just want to bring this down here, which we may have to adjust some stuff. I'm just going back in and adjusting some things so that everything can look nice and lovely. That's a point. Oh, no. Oh, that's what I changed. Okay. I can't remember what I was changing. Forgot that quick. Let's make it a black one, but change the color on this to white. Yeah, that'll work. White fix to black. Sunset needs to come forward a little bit. Position to front. Position to the front. Because we kind of lost you back there. Just playing around with some spacing. Bear with me, guys. Like I said, I'm just playing around with some spacing and moving some stuff around. Kind of want to take that sunrise down. Okay. Um, I took that sunrise down to 69. Let's just make it to 69. I don't like points when I do my font sizes. So a lot of the time I go and change it. Not a big deal. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna shift these. I'm gonna select one, shift, hold down shift, select the other one just so I can make them even. And I'm also gonna group those and then shift here, make those even, group those, and then make sure it's even with that one. Here we go. It's not ungroup. Why? Okay, we'll leave it there. All right, so that's just something quick, fast, and in a hurry that we put together, but to still give her a little bit more that the family and friends can have as a memorial to keep. So this is just the first step in creating this fan. So from here, we're going to go ahead and download it Anytime I am printing, I like to do download as a PDF print um, to make sure that it looks great print wise. And we're going to go ahead and download this and get it printed. So with these, I tend to print on cardstock. And of course, I did not bring my cardstock over here to say what type of cardstock it is, what weight it is, but I do have to move over to my work table. So I will gladly show you guys what type of cardstock, what type of handles, all that information. And of course, everything will be linked below in the description. So now we're going to move over to my work table and I will show you guys the printing, laminating, cutting, and assembling. Be back with you guys soon.